of live. That's exactly what happens. He times the flashbang. They take over the point. There is good ult charge though on the side of 620 or 425 as they have Graviton Surge and they have almost 2 sound barriers now. Look for Cypher to be losing that. He does have 50 charge. There's the first barrier going out as they're looking to push in aggressively. They do have Maniton going to be using that Deadeye, and there's the first Graviton Surge coming out from the side of OWKings. It's doing quite a bit. Cypher goes down. It looks like they're going to get 2 kills out of it, answering... No, actually 6. I'm sorry, I was watching the kill feed, not the top left. The entire wipe of 425 as OWKings is just coming out far stronger this iteration on a high-pace map, high-pace aggression. Last map, they really kind of got pushed on the back foot on the offense for Kings Row, but they seem to be showing a definite mastery, at least of Nepal, on this... of the 3 King of the Hill maps for Nepal. So we'll go ahead and reset here. Ultimates are kind of low for both teams. Tweety going to be jumped in here by Anik. Rubicon going to be getting a kill on him as Maniton is able to take out Anik. Cypher is going down as well. He looks like he fell off the cliff. Shari K going to be picking up Anatonian as there's only 3 down on each side. And Rubicon pushing in with his teammates. Maniton is just going off right now. To kill feed lighting up with him and Olba as he's going to be able to get 3 kills himself. Olba gets 1. And wow, this is definitely what OWKings needs here to tie up this series, guys. They will have to win the full best of 3 on this King of the Hill to get the point in the series. But you want to start out strong like this on King of the Hill maps. They're a tempo-based map. They're incredibly difficult to... if you get really far behind, they're incredibly difficult to win. That's just the best way to say it. Maniton with this Deadeye will be following him in as there's quite a bit of damage going on. And it goes down to Olba's Deadeye, and a Deadeye coming out from the side of 425 as it to Kinsei was that one. Does take out Maniton. Now Anatonian answering, taking out Sharike. Kinsei going to be taking out Mitroar as we have Kinsei with a double kill going off here. That's exactly what his team needs from him if they're going to go ahead and take back this point and actually get the first score. And oh! Rubicon, bop! Goes the weasel as RYB goes flying off the cliff. That's an important kill. Anatonian with another one. And 425 looking strong again here as they're able to come out with a little bit of momentum, a little bit of life. 94% to 75% as this is 94 to 75. This is getting incredibly close, guys. This could go either way. As we'll be looking at Kinsei. He's got a decent ultimate. Actually, we should be following the side of the offense as they got multiple ultimates. And the Graviton Surge hitting on 3, 4, 5 with Maniton with the double kill. Olba with another one as that's 3 down. Kinsei trying to answer, trying to do what he can as he's just losing teammates left and right. He's got that Deadeye. He's down to 17 HP fighting it out, but no. Primal Rage going to go ahead and take him out. They're switching to the Tracers. They need to try to take control of this. 98% is when they lose it. 98% they need to get onto it. Will they trigger overtime? No. OWKings takes the first of the best of 3 in this map, guys, and we are only in the second map of the series here. Nepal is a best of 3. Look for even more King of the Hill action, as I know everyone just absolutely loves double comps. But that being said, these are still exciting matches in the sense of action-packed to be watching. I hope you guys are enjoying. Again, this is the ESL Overwatch EU Cup #1, the finals between OWKings and 425. We are still good to go on the side of the overlays, guys, and I'm going to take one more quick sip of water as we get into the matches. The team comps seem to be relatively the same, except for Maniton is going to be picking up that Widow on this iteration of Nepal. So we'll follow Tweety out here as he's rushing in. Ooh, never mind. We're going to be switching to Rubicon. As he gets bopped back, oh, almost goes flying off the cliff. Kind of close, not that close though. RYB getting up the barriers on his team, 90% charge. Very important that you get that early Zarya charge, as it does a lot of damage. You can see Cypher is glowing very blue as well, but he does go down. 3 kills for the side of OWKings, as again they're showing a much better mastery of this. At least Nepal. I don't want to say strictly King of the Hill because each King of the Hill map offers different variations of what it feels like, what it looks like, what it plays out with, what heroes are viable, but. That being said, I definitely feel like OWKings right now is by far the better team on this map. They're showing better play. They're showing better compositional understanding, situational understanding, crisis management. But we'll follow out Sharike's. 425 is not a team to scoff at. They can definitely come back into this Maniton with the pick on Anik, though. That's not good. Kinsei getting super low. Kinsei going down. Anik going down. Cypher is super low. He goes down. That's 3 heroes down on the side of the offense. We'll go ahead and follow out Dicker as he's trying to keep his teammates alive. but they're going to lose Rubicon. They're going to lose Dicker. They're going to lose everyone but Kinsey. No, Kinsey did go down as well, so we're going to be looking at the side of the offense. Again, if you win these first 2 fights and you control the point for a long enough period of time, we're already at 40%, guys. They have 3 ultimates, now 4 on the side of Overwatch Kings, and if you're a fan of 425 and you're a fan, you need to be cheering for them now, as they really do need to get a strong push here to get control of this point. They're going to be bleeding a lot. Here's RYB getting the Torble Seed on 4 heroes. This is going to be absolutely massive. Tweety gets 3 of the kills. RYB gets the 4th, and now he's just going to left click, spam, or hold it down with that beam. 30% charge, 30% more damage, as they're just going to push back this side of 425, and this is Overwatch Kings showing that they can have the same kind of dominance that 425 did on that previous map for Kings Row on a King of the Hill map. Wow. Overwatch Kings, great play by them. Oh, but wow, the Deadeye, they have another Deadeye. They have 3 ultimates, double sound barrier up. They actually have an Infra Sight. They're going to have to use that now. Winston leaping forward for the side of Attic. They are going to have the Graviton Surge for the side of 425. Can they capitalize on it? No. They have the defensive sound barrier into a second defensive sound barrier. Now Kensei actually does get a double kill, answering a fair bit. Anatonian still alive. Only Kensei down for the side of 425. There's quite a bit of action going on here. It was a Cypher hunting down the Tweety on the Winston. Maniton getting super low. He will get hunted down by Anik. And they do look like they're finally going to clean up the point. Adatonian doesn't want that to happen, as they're trying their best to stall it up. Anik in the background does get flashbanged. You can see he's taking fan the hammer after fan of the hammer from the Olba on the McCree, but it's just such a close fight, guys. It's hard to call. There's just too much going on here. Cypher, maybe it looks like they actually, no, 425 looks like they finally stabilized on it. It's just a matter of them cleaning up the few last zeros on the point. Olba going to be rushing in with that full charge. Zarya's left click doing almost 160 DPS right now. Those lobs doing 94, and this is just disgusting Zarya play out of Cypher, but the side of Overwatch Kings just won't go up. There's another Graviton Surge. Can they capitalize on it? That sound barrier doing a lot to negate it, and they will capitalize on it. Looks like triple kill for the side of Kensei. They do go ahead and cap the point, and there we go, guys. They'll finally start accruing some of their percent. And as much as this game snowballs early on, if you get a strong hold and you snap all that tempo, it can stall out that much more. And unfortunately, guys, that beeping will continue for the rest, as they are at 99%. Any point at which it flips, it will go to overtime. Here's we'll be following an Olba, at least in is behind him, as there's a Graviton Surge for the side of Overwatch Kings. It's going to catch 2. Sharky, actually no, Kensei getting 2 kills. Sharky getting 1 of himself. Olba and Maniton trying to answer, but they're just going to be team wiped here. As, do we hear the horn? No, we don't get the horn, unfortunately. We didn't get to the side of 425 fast enough, but 425 showing more than enough life here. Again, guys, this is such a close match between these two teams. Such a close match. Go ahead and follow Tweety here, as he does have that Primal Rage. Olba with his Deadeye. There's 2 ultimates on the side of 425. Anik with his Primal Rage and the Sound Barrier for Dicker, as he's going to be looking to hide away and get that off for sure. Drop the beat coming out for the side of 425, but Cypher's already down. Cypher went down. Olba getting the kill for that. And as we look, the Tweety is just zoning him out. They just want to get on the point. They just want to flip it so they stop gaining the percentage points. Tweety going to keep zoning, doing what he can. Go ahead and switch to Maniton, and he's trying to get every kill that he can. Fan the hammer. 1. Look for the second fan the hammer onto this Lucio. Did they go? They're going to flip the point. They're going to flip the point. Can they get on it and stop the overtime? Otherwise, this is going to be a point for Overwatch Kings, guys. Will we have a tie? We have a tie. We are now going to a best of 5, or best of 3, I apologize. Forget the first 2 maps. Kings Row and this Nepal only matter as far as the tempo of the players, the last few games of the players. As far as the series goes, it is a functional best of 3, and that was an exciting match. I definitely got to say, if this is RYB's Graviton Surge, that was just absolutely disgusting. Disgusting Graviton Surge. Great. I have to say, RYB does a very good job playing the flex role. I really respect both his Junkrat and his Zarya play, and those are 2 heroes that have similar effects, sure, but the way Junkrat lobs is 100% different than Zarya, and the way that the heroes actually play out in fights is 100% different. So I really got to say, RYB is always an X factor for me for Overwatch Kings performance. And again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic just for a second here to get some quick water, but we have the ESL EU Overwatch Cup #1, Overwatch Kings taking on 425. We are now into a best of 3 for this finals. All the pride, all the pride is on the matches. Both these teams were not able to go to any of the LANs this weekend, and both of these teams are definitely teams that should have been there. And one of them was supposed to be there, but had issues as far as stuff going with their team, so they weren't able to make it. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take that quick drink of water. Again, This is I am RaptorZ. At RaptorZ of Twitter if you're at all curious, but please follow at ESL Overwatch for more information about these cups. Alright, Hollywood. I love me some Hollywood. Personally, one of my favorite maps right now. A lot of people like it for the sniping. I think that's a great reason. You get some of the best Widow duels you'll see in the game right now here in the second phase. I know Hexagrams loves to hype about it, and no reason not to. But here in the first section, I honestly really like the compositional diversity that we see on the defense. Now, Cloud9 has been championing for a long time, Envious before that, and as those teams like changed around with players, the players influence those teams that they switch to. But we saw a double builder comp here for a long time being primarily the meta. Then we switched to a single builder comp. And right now, as you see, they're running double McCree, not even a builder, although I like to personally classify Junkrat as a partial builder, if not a 0.5 of a builder. We'll go ahead here and look at the teams and give them the proper introductions. We have a pair of Cowboys. Olba always going to be on that McCree. Don't doubt it. You'll never see him on anything different. His McCree play is stellar and legendary. We have Maniton going to be picking up the second McCree. Mitrar and Adatonian, on the supports for both of them. Lucio and Mercy, respectively, for both of them. Tweety, never anything different because his Reinhardt play is solid, so Reinhardt is his hero. RYB, again, that flex roll. Zarya play strong, but his Junkrat play is something exceptional, I think, as well. Over on the side of OWKings. Look at that, guys. We have a similar strategy. Shari K going to be proning the Reinhardt. They have Rubicon flexing onto the Winston. Anik on his Winston. Double Cowboy for Kensei and Cypher. And that leaves Dicker on the Lucio. As let's see what happens here, guys. This is an important match. Let me double check the titles as they aren't proper. I will go ahead and switch that real quick. This takes 2 seconds. And will we get it in time? We get it in time. As Shari K is going to be pushing up at that barrier. We'll follow him out. There is no sniper here. Again, normally you see a sniper in this first section. You can set up on that water tower / diving platform. And RYB, ooh, gets charged. Goes down to Shari K. And again, this aggression that OWKings was just too... I don't know how to explain it. It's not like they're static in their defense. That's a full team, and I want to give that more excitement. But more so, I just want to get to the point that I feel like OWKings is a very... methodical team on their defense. They want to wait. They want to poke you down. They want to find your weakness, and then once they get a kill, maybe then they pounce. But the way that 425 and possibly they studied OWKings is dealing with this is just sheer aggression. They run in with the Winstons. They charge in with Shari K immediately, and then they just follow up with everything, and they just go, go, go. They don't look back. They don't try to disengage, and they don't need to. We'll see, though, as OWKings does have a second portion of the 2 more portions of the map to go ahead and hold. Do not sell them short. As Fan the Hammer going out from Olba onto that Winston, as he drops down to 40 HP, but does live. Anik does get cleaned up there by Maniton. Great follow-up, great play by them. Kensei on that aggressive Widow, as we'll be following him out. It's really important that Widow gets picks on this portion of the map. She is really a great hero for it. Misses 2 of those flicks, unfortunately. Hits that one. That was a headshot, not high enough charge to get that kill. But misses 2 of them, unfortunately. Every critical shot you miss as a Widowmaker changes the outcome for your team. Oh, we do have a Deadeye coming out from the side of Cypher, as he doesn't get anyone with it. Apologize, switching to Tweety, but he does roll forward. Gets all but gets Mitchell at that left click. Good timing by him, but the resurrection coming out from Adatonian. That's absolutely huge with the flashbang going on to Cypher. It looks like Olba's going to get the answer here as Olba's still alive. Olba's looking for more kills. Sharky with the charge. Doesn't get anyone with it. Deadeye available on both of the defensive McCrees as they look to try to stabilize here and hold out. Flashbang does hit on Shari K as he tries to hold up that shield and stop any damage from going on to Kensei. Hello, how you doing? Gets a pick over on Olba, and now he's going to go ahead and have to retreat here. It is important you got that pick, but there's just too many heroes up on the side of the defense to go ahead and hold it. Okay, it's pronounced rib. Awesome. Got it. I will go ahead and do that properly from now on. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Tweety going down to Cypher. Good job by Kinsey and Cypher. So here we go. Offense resetting up here. There's a Tweety is down, and that's actually really important. 1 hero down on the defense makes a big difference because it just allows the offense to push in, and another pick from Kinsey will follow him out. He's actually on fire right now, it feels, as he's getting multiple pick after pick after pick. Cypher is actually going to take out Maniton, and just as we leave the main action, there's more going on as we'll go ahead and switch over. Olba's gotten multiple kills as the fight's just going crazy. Shari K is going to take out Olba. Adatonian does actually take out Rubicon in the Mercy duel. Maniton does take out Shari K, but Cypher with a double kill. 4 down, or 3 down on the side of the defense. Make that 4 as Maniton goes down. Rib is down. Olba's down. Tweety is getting super low. Tweety pops that Primal Rage, but he's taking too much damage right now, and he does go down to Cypher with that Fan the Hammer. And 425 looking to make decent time. Oh, but they went to stall him out. It looks like our Rip is going to go ahead and pop that Primal Rage. Wants to try to stall him out the best he can. He should have no illusion that he's actually going to hold long enough for his team to get in there. And his team should have no illusion that he's going to. Yep, they're already setting back. So look at that, guys. They set in their Winston. They're going to go ahead and get a respawn here as a team. They don't have any illusions that they can hold this. And we'll be going into this inside portion here, the studio portion, as we were in the Wild West set before. But this studio portion, or I guess the whatever you want to call it per se, is a difficult section for the offense if the defense stymies the aggression enough. But Anik doing his thing, man, doing his thing. Look at this stealthy Winston here, crouch down, crouching monkey hidden scientist, as some people might say. High Noon coming out, though, from the side of the defense, as that was Olba. I apologize. He's actually going to get Kensei. That's huge. He's going on to Rubicon. Left clicks, trying to find him. He does get him. Rib is actually the one getting that up. Maniton as well, getting another answer, and the D offense is just losing too many heroes right now. Tweety holding back for his team. Cypher goes ahead and falls back. They're going to head and have to regroup here, and they've just been losing too many heroes here in these early parts of the fights. Now, later on into the offenses, they're doing a really good job of keeping together and cleaning it up, but man, early on, I really feel like OWKings is really good defense off the bat. But there we go. High Noon coming out from the side of the offense as they're looking to push this in. Tweety going down low. Tweety getting super low as he might just go down. He does go down. Adatonian has a res. Rib has that. A Deadeye is where we'll be following him out. He needs to use this to stop the aggression. Never mind. RYB, sorry, Rib getting multiple kills, making that a triple kill. I think it was technically a quad kill. He got one before the two from the side of the offense, and Rib, sorry, bad habit, wanting to call him RYB for a long time. That's huge. Defensive stall. I don't have the stopwatch running because we will have an official match time at the end for the match time to beat, but I believe this is already sitting at a 7 or 8 minute, and this is just absolutely amazing defense coming out of Overwatch Kings compared to their Kings row attempt. Sharike with that great Earth Shatter, gonna hit on multiple, turns around and prevents a Deadeye from Rib. That was a great play with that. Great situational awareness, but the resurrection for the side of the defense is gonna help as well. Adatonian doing that. Rubicon gonna be bringing up his team. He goes down, Anik is down, Rib is down, Maniton taking quite a bit of damage, does have that, and for a sight, Kinsei in the flank with the Deadeye, doesn't get that many kills. Olba actually taking him out. Olba goes down himself, as we do have Maniton trying to stall it out in the offense of 425, not being able to string together any kills here, at least enough to be able to get an offensive push onto the point. They are moving it forward. I don't want to sell them short. They're moving it forward with every single offense, but to score it, to cap it, they're going to need an overwhelming fight. That's just kind of how it goes, especially with Adatonian on point like he is. Both Mercies are on point. In fact, it's just going absolutely amazing as far as the Mercy plays go. So if you guys are aspiring Mercy players, definitely keep an eye on how they're positioning, because that's what you need to do, is stay alive, amp the right person, and get those clutch resurrections. Defense looking to stall it out. Rib getting kind of low, eats a fire strike. He's already used that fan. Flashbang goes out, hits on the Lucio. That's pretty important. He's going to be looking to fan him down. Does get him as he's able to get down Cypher too. Olba getting a double kill. Rib with the double kill. Tweety with one as well. And the offense might just be completely cleaned up here. Look for the kill. Team kill horn. Did we get it? No, it was not long enough, unfortunately, as I really do enjoy that noise. 425 going to have to go to the drawing board here, as again, they just get stymied over and over again. This is the story of this last section of the offense. Man, Overwatch Kings displaying a whole nother understanding of Hollywood in comparison to the Kings Row. They just got dominated there at the end of Kings Row. 3-minute match time was the Kings Row offense for 425. We're already looking at 8-9 minutes here, as we have a Deadeye coming out from the side of Cypher. He doesn't get too many kills with that. Olba is actually able to take him down. Tweety pushing in, or he's getting pushed in on, does go down. Anik is on that Genji, like we were saying earlier. He switched, but oh, maybe that's exactly what they needed. They do take down 3. One of them was Adatonian. They have Kensei up. Kensei getting stunned by the side of, oh, never mind. He's unstunned. Is that Olba? I believe that's Olba that's still alive. No, it's Rib. Rib goes down. They're pushing the cart. There's a Winston trying to stall it out. He pops Primal Rage, trying to song as long as possible. Resurrection from Manatonian, and he doesn't switch. And now Maniton is switching to popping up the attack visor, going ham, pushing out. It's easy to aim when aim hacks are available, and they were available right there for him. Good job switching to that Soldier when appropriate. He used that last for sight. I believe he switched in the last minute, and he charged up that ultimate, that aim hack for Soldier very quickly, and he was able to get resurrected and make a big impact with that himself. Wow, guys, this is quite the treat of the match, I feel. But 425 just not able to get in and do what they want to do. Anik looking for the side pick, not going to do what he wants. Gets pushed out there by Maniton again. Maniton, I think, doing a really good job on the soldier. We'll go ahead and switch to an aerial view here, as this is going to be a pretty important fight. Lots of ultimates still available. Sound barrier on both sides. We do have a Deadeye from Cypher looking to get a few heroes. He does get one. Maniton, though, answering back. Kills Cypher. No, they weren't on the point. They weren't on the point. 425 caps. And that's going to be setting our match time, guys. 425 with a little bit more of a stymied offense compared to Kings Row, but they still cap. And Overwatch Kings is going to have to beat that time. And Adatonian, man, what a Mercy player. We'll just go ahead and watch this amazing play, guys. And that wasn't that exciting. I'm sorry I hyped that up. But the one thing about Adatonian, and I don't want it to make it sound like, oh, we walked in and pressed a button. You know, at the end of the day, guys, yeah, that is part of video games. You have a keyboard and you press buttons. But, like, the ability to press buttons when other people are intentionally trying to stop you, and that there are people thinking about what you want to do, right? Adatonian respawned and got in there at a good time, and it was well played in that sense. But throughout the match, in multiple resurrections, he's positioning well, knowing when he needs to get into it, and doesn't do it early, doesn't get picked off, doesn't die that often. I mean, yeah, it happens because they're looking to kill him. But again, that's what you're looking for in this competitive level, is consistency. If you don't have consistency, then it's hard. It really is hard. I mean, like, at the end of the day, if you go to play a tournament and you and 50% of the time you play like Cloud9, but the other 50% of the time you play like a top 32 team, you're never going to go anywhere. But if you're like some of these teams here today, that you consistently perform like a top 12 and your Mercy is always in a decent position, then you will consistently get into those positions and be playing better teams, etc. So, I mean, if there's any advice that you guys are looking for in that respect, that's the best I can give. But not necessarily looking for that, as again, we are in the third map of the ESL EU Overwatch Cup #1. Type ! bracket if you guys are interested in more information. And please follow at ESL Overwatch if you guys want more information on tournaments they run. They tweeted about this tournament when it came out if you guys didn't know about signing up. So that's where you're going to look to find more information. And enough of that. Let's get in the match. Double Cowboy, Cypher, Kinsey. They're going to be picking those up. Rubicon on that Mercy. Going to be looking to do as well as he did last game. He got picked off a few times, but I have to give him at least equal hype to Adatonian, if not slightly less. And here we go on to Dicker. We have the Symmetra. Anik going to be picking up the Junkrat, and Shari K on the Reinhardt once again. And hey, Niz, thanks for stopping by. It's really cool to see you around, man. Hope you enjoy these games. We've been playing Overwatch. Pretty awesome game. If you haven't, man, you should definitely check it out. But that being said, I got to get into the other player introductions. For the offense, we have the side of Overwatch Kings. As again, I need to switch this. Apologize. Overwatch Kings gonna have our Rib on Zarya again playing that flex role. We have Mitra picking up the Lucio, Maniton, and Olba on the double McCree. Adatonian on the Scientist, and again flex role for him. And Tweety gonna be picking up that Reinhardt. So let's see here again, guys, on Hollywood. You really do want to set a strong defensive pace right here. But again, this aggression, this has been the story of the offensive so far today. It's gone really well for 425, but it doesn't seem to be going quite the same here for Overwatch Kings. I may have spoken too soon. They're down 2, but they did take out Sharky. Dicker's getting super low. Multiple heroes getting super low. They're just not focusing their targets down, and maybe it will be rewarded as 4 heroes go down on the side of the defense. Offense still with 4 alive, and it going down. Dicker does go for that teleporter, but be aware the teleporters can quickly become spawn traps, as he's gonna die, and they're gonna keep going in. I don't agree with this, because if they don't get the fight, they don't win the fight, they're just gonna get spawn camped. As never mind, Cypher does get a kill, Kinsey gets a kill, and that's important. If they are gonna answer this, they need to do that. But no, Maniton answering with Tweety, with Mitchar team coming together, playing together. RYB, oh, they're all dead. Never mind, Mitchar's the only one on the point. I spoke way too soon, guys. I apologize. We did have a hold here, as the defense was able to use that teleport to get back in time with the Earth Shatter from the side from Tweety, doing what he can. There's still that Primal Rage from Adatonian. He's still alive. He's still alive. He never died. Adatonian on this Winston, man. What a great play, everyone. I gotta say, he used his Primal Rage last second, ran up into the stairs, created a lot of space. Tweety himself dropping down below 200 HP, but never died. I was scared of the defense getting into the spawn trap. They're not into a spawn trap. They have a chance to set up here. Unless Dicker gets picked, that wouldn't be good. You don't want your Lucio to go down. Maniton with the trick shot, jumping high into the air with that grapple, and then holding the key. You go flying higher into the air, and you're able to get a really good angle. Graviton Surge, huge. Can they capitalize into kills on this Anik? Anika gonna get one himself, but Additonian killing Rubicon. There's one Mercy down. Anika going down himself. Defense bleeding multiple heroes. Additonian gonna kill Maniton, getting a kill. And oh no! Oh no for 425 fans. Is Shari K just gonna get picked off here? Oh no. If you're a fan of 425, this is exactly what happened to Overwatch Kings on Kings Row. Great tempo coming out from the side of Overwatch Kings. They're pressuring, they're not stopping. Winston zoning back with the Zarya to give them barriers and help absorb that damage. RYB popping that self-barrier, absorbing the damage. Here's the sound barrier. High Noon in the background does get canceled. Additonian double kill. Batten with one himself. Rib getting one. Oh no! Oh no! Again for 425, they're just falling apart here on this defense. They're not able to hold. They're not able to get together. And that's a team kill as we caught the very end of the horn there. Or never mind, there wasn't a horde, but we did catch the end of the team kill. As Anik goes down, he did switch that Reaper, but they're just not looking like they have the means to hold this Mitrar with his team feeling it. They're pushing forward. They're going for a spawn tramp. They're trying to stagger the spawns and get an advantageous power play consistently, but that might actually just bite them a little bit. This might be the breathing room there needed. Cypher with the critical double kill. Make it a triple kill as he takes out Madison with the great left clicks, and that's exactly what they needed to stall. Oh, wow. I disagree with that from Overwatch Kings. That's a hard decision to make in the time. Obviously, the adrenaline, all those other things, whatever. I'm not going to harp on it, but they just bled all their momentum right now, and they're really going to need to try hard to get it back. Triple ultimate on the side of the defense. We have a double Deadeye coming up from Kinsey, and they have the sound barrier. Deadeye does get Tweety. And we are going to see Kinsey pick up another kill, too, from the side of the offense, though. Rip picks up one. Anik, though, answering very, very much in his own manner. He gets two. Kinsey with another. Cypher with another. And that's functionally a team wipe coming out of the side of Overwatch Kings. They've lost their momentum. They've lost their footing here so far, and they need to get it back. I don't know what they strictly need to do that. Guys, feel free to chat about your opinions on that, but right now it just feels like that early push to me. That's what I really feel like it comes down to. Cypher with that double kill when they pushed up for the Overwatch King pushed up trying to get the spawn camp, and the offense or defense pushing out aggressively here. Flashbang on a Rib as no, doesn't hit that. Rockets and a triple kill coming out from the side of the defense. Anik with one, Kinsey with two, make it Anik with two, make it Cypher with one, Shari K with another, and they just push out aggressively and they're getting the kills. They're getting the defense they need right now. Overwatch Kings, a little bit falling apart here. As again, the time to beat was 8:14. I don't know if they're going to be able to beat it if they get stalled up like this. And I think it also comes down to the fact that, yeah, they have the time to beat it. But when you lose momentum like this, it really just takes an exceptional play, which you haven't been doing before. If you've gotten stalled like this, you haven't been showing up. You haven't been doing the best you can. Anik in the background, look for him to possibly use that Death Blossom he doesn't have. Never mind, 60% on that. He'll have it soon. Tweety with the charge onto Shari K. They needed this. Rubicon with that resurrection. He's not going to use it here. He's very far back as they do use one of the Deadeyes from Ulba. Doesn't get anyone. They did switch to Additonian on that Zenyatta. I didn't necessarily call that. That's a high damage source. They are going to take out Dicker here. Rubicon is still alive though, and there's the three-man resurrection. He goes down right after it. Rib respawning. Mitrar on the front with his team, but that resurrection, I think it's just absolutely massive right now. It might be enough to give them the opportunity to hold here as the charge from Shari K, cleaning up the offense. Rubicon with great positioning there again, knowing that like his team really just needed that, and Additonian switching to this Zenyatta here, and a lot of people in the competitive scene are not a big fan of strictly Zenyatta right now. There's just he's awkward. He's very easy to take out, and I don't know if it necessarily merits it here. They aren't running like a triple tank comp on the side of the defense, so it's an interesting choice. We'll see how it works out for them. It does actually counter Wombo combo in my opinion, but here we go. Double kill out from the side of the offense. This is exactly what they need, but they need to take out Rubicon. That's the key there. There comes out the meditation from the Zenyatta as he's trying to keep his team alive. Rubicon getting super low. Rubicon does go down, and that's what they need, but they're also down 3 themselves, and they don't have their own mercy for the resurrections, so if they lose enough heroes here, they won't be able to take it in, but they are pushing it up. 3 ticks. They're pushing it as fast as they can. Anik in the background, gonna go down during that Death Blossom. 40% of it was used. Will they be able to push it in time? Here comes the McCree. He does have the roll. Flashbang doesn't get the stun. They need to actually kill everyone and clean it up off this point. Otherwise, it will be a stall. Literally 9 feet away for them to end this. The charge doesn't hit on anyone. It's not doing enough. This fight's gonna go absolutely hectic again. As defense, actually, never mind, is probably going to be able to clean this up. Rib is in the area, but he's just a tracer. Never mind, he does clean him up. He does clean him up. Rib, he's done it. We'll see at the end if it's enough time. Overwatch Kings. And at 425, man, this is such a great series, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. Please This is only the third map of the series, so if you're enjoying this, please tweet about it to your friends and get more people in here. This is the finals of the ESL EU Cup Overwatch number 1. Madison. 1, 2. Make it 3? Make it 4? Make it 4? Make it 4! No, he didn't get the 4th, but he did help contribute to it. That was almost a quad kill from him. 6:53 was the time. So, Overwatch Kings going to be going up 2-1. Man, I gotta say, I doubted them. I doubted the Zenyatta play. I don't have much else to say, you know. I was wrong. They played it really well. They had a good offense there at the end. They were able to break it in. And again, I really want to say thank you to ESL. You guys should definitely follow ESL Overwatch or at ESL Overwatch on Twitter. They will tweet about all their they tweeted about this tournament. And so if you guys want more information about competitive games and tournaments to sign up for, this was an open sign up. It's a great opportunity for you to play against teams like this, and you should definitely check it out. So again, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Please let people know about it if you're enjoying this. It'd be awesome to get more people in here and have more viewers for these players. They're playing absolutely amazingly, in my opinion. Of course, they're not the best in the world, and they could always be playing better, but we definitely have some good matches in front of us to be watching. I'm going to take a quick drink of water, guys, and then we'll get right back in the commentary of this match. I appreciate you guys so much again. Thank you for stopping by. We'll get right into this commentary. Okay. All right. Everyone loves King of the Hill. All right. So, like, if anyone from the Overwatch Discord is in here, there's probably going to be nothing but eggplants when I start talking about how fun it is to watch King of the Hill. But at least from the side of the spectator, there is a literal cluster of visual stuff in your face. We'll say it that way. But there is a non-stop action. Sucks for the caster's voice, but it is entertaining in that sense that the King of the Hill does force a constant clash. I hope that in future balance changes we can get it so the King of the Hill is one of the preferred methods in competitive or map types. But until then, guys, that's just a dream. Let's not let it become too much of a meme. As Rib is playing your Zarya for Overwatch Kings. I'll get the titles fixed in just a second. We have Maditon picking up the Reaper. We have Additonian and Mitra picking up the pair of Lucio's. Olba on the Cowboy, as always, and that leaves Tweety as the Winston. Sharike on one of the McCrees. Kinsey on the other one. Anik. Oh, get back to that in a second, as we do have the Fan of the Hammer. He does take out Maditon. Could have used the Wraith Form at any point in time in there, but Anik does go down as well, so a trade here evenly. Kinsey gets the second one, though, and Overwatch Kings is just losing multiple heroes. That's a team kill! Sound the horn. Why didn't we get a horn? Why didn't we get a horn? And unfortunately, yeah, the banners are incorrect, so I will fix that in just a second, guys. I apologize for not calling out anything or rambling here, but that's fixed. And again, so I feel like before on Nepal, Overwatch Kings definitely showed better understanding of Nepal in a King of the Hill sense, but here on Lijiang Tower, 100% right now it is for 425 displaying a better understanding of how to play this map. There's the flashbang. Great McCree play coming out of Sharike. They really need this. This is their flex player again. He does play a tank as well, so this is interesting to see him play a McCree so well as play a tank role. And there we go. We get the team kill. Second team kill in a row, and 425 is just coming out absolutely on fire here. They need to get the score here, guys. If they don't win this game or win this map, then Overwatch Kings will be crowned your finals champion. So it is match point for Overwatch Kings. And let me go ahead and finish the introductions real quick, as I remember we weren't there. Cypher is picking up Azaria, and that leaves Rubicon and Dicker on the pair of Lucios for this 2-1-1 or 2-2-1-1 comp. As there's a Graviton Surge coming out from the side of 425. It's doing a lot with Sharike rolling in with that double fan. The hammer picks off 2. Kinsey gets 3. And Anna cleans up another one with Rubicon. And that's another team kill, Overwatch Kings. And I really feel bad for them. They are a strong team. They are a good set of players. But they are getting absolutely dismantled. You could even go out to say they're getting tooled right now, as that is definitely in the vocabulary of what is happening right now. We really need them to step up. This is where competitive teams are made and broken in games like this, and even sports and etc. When you're under this kind of pressure, can you step up? And Anik gets a kill. Olba does get 2. He's stepping up. He's figuring something out for his team, doing what he can. Maditon as well, as he's looking for kills here. Looking for kills. Not going to get them. Dying, or what? Olba does go down here. Mitra taking quite a bit of damage, and Anik with the Death Blossom getting a double kill. Kinsey getting one himself. Maditon is going to try to answer here, gets a double kill, but again, Overwatch Kings down so many heroes. They can't get on the point. They can't control it. They can't They just can't right now. And that's the first of the three on this King of the Hill for Nepal, or for Lijiang control tower. Woo! That was quite the cast there. Is 3 team kills in a row for 425. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to this match. Again, it's OWKings versus 425. We have now 30 viewers watching this awesome finals match. So thank you, guys. Really appreciate giving ESL this love as they set up this tournament. Once again, there was 350 teams in this tournament. Now there's only 2, and one of them is going to be crowned first place, and one of them gets to say that they lost to the team that won. So, relatively same lineups, except we have Salt Master Bastion. Maniton going to be picking up chat's favorite hero, Pug player's favorite hero, is he's just going to immediately go down. Great flashbang, picking him up. That's why he's not necessarily picked consistently in competitive play, as when your coordinated heroes become weaker when they rely on your, Ulba, Fan Hammer getting a kill there. Actually, they're just going to push up and get multiple kills. Kensei doing what he can to get the side of OWKings pushed back. But yeah, sorry, Torbjorn and Bastion inherently rely on the team being uncoordinated and not effectively pressuring when they push in. If they do, then those heroes are naturally weak. Anik does go down there. Interesting aggressive push there. But again, they push in with the McCree. They get the flashbang. They take out the Bastion, and it's just not doing that much right now. We're not seeing that much as the side of 425 is already on the point. They got 10%. Cypher on the Zarya only at a 10% charge. He's taking left clicks here as OWKings is looking to assert themselves and finally get on the point. Maniton zoned out from his team. Does have Additonium picking him up. Mitchar on the point. They do have 3 contesting it. They will go ahead and take it. Now they're getting some percent. They won't be goose egged on this map. That's important. Earthshatter. Missed that. Hits 2. Will they be able to clean it up? That flashbang. That's a triple flashbang right there, guys. He hits 3 of them with that Fan the Hammer. Oh no, Deadeye. He does duck away. Anik picks up the kill though. He's zoning him back, doing what he can, and they're going to go ahead and take back the point. This is just an absolutely crazy match right now, as we do have the side of 425 finally getting back in control of the point. They're looking to go ahead and shut them out 2-0 on this King of the Hill map. They don't want to play, or they don't want to let OWKings have a chance to win the series. Again, this is match point for OWKings. Kensei going to be looking for that flashbang as he's pushing straight into the Bastion. Again, he's focusing that Bastion. They don't want to let the Bastion get set up. Olba goes down as well. Kensei answering with his own kill. Sharike with his. Nibber going to get a bop off the kill. That's an environmental kill. Good job from the side of 425. And again, they're just stepping up. They're coming together as a team. They're playing absolutely amazingly. I don't want to take anything away from the side of OWKings, but there is a reason that 425 is rated in the by some of the analysts and players in this game as a top 8 team in the world. I don't want to say, I've seen some top 3s. They're definitely a strong team, but don't quote me on that, guys. They're just call them a top 8 for now. As we have the sound barrier coming out of the side of OWKings, this Graviton Surge comes out for 425. No! 5 going down for OWKings. Make it 6 as Madison is just inevitably going to fall. And another team kill. That's 4 in just this map, guys. 425 is really showing a new level of Overwatch play, as they just haven't shown this in the match before. Absolutely amazed to be seeing this from them as the Sunbane comes out. OWKings doesn't want to just give up yet. There's no reason to. His competitors, you should never, ever feel like you're out. Anik almost gets knocked off the map. He's trying to kill Maniton. Maniton trying to shoot him up. Maniton getting low. Additonian down. Olba down. Tweety down. Mitchar down. Rib spawning. Not enough chance. That's going to be the King of the Hill map. Nepal goes to the side of 425, guys, and we have a final map. This is going to the full best of 5, and I couldn't have asked for a better match to cast, guys. I couldn't have asked for it. This is amazing to see so far. And again, I'm going to take this quick break during the play of the game to take, or actually, I'll just wait till after play of the game. Oh, this Graviton Surge, man. Just look at the top left. Just look at the top left. Now they're all dead, or top right, sorry, kill feed. They're all dead. They're all dead, man. They're all dead. As I really just got to hand it to Cypher. I profess about Rib playing a good Zarya, but Cypher showed there that he is something to be feared himself on that Zarya. Once again, guys, before I take this drink of water, this is the ESL EU Overwatch Cup #1. Follow them at on Twitter at ESL Overwatch to get more information when they have more cups. They tweeted about this cup. There was 350 teams signed. This is the last 2 teams. This is the finals. This is the last map. It comes down to this. I'm not sure which map it is, but thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you have any feedback about my casting, please leave it in the channel, and please follow the channel if you're interested in any more casting. And Route 66 is the map where we'll be deciding the outcome of this guys, thank you again for stopping by. All right, the players are just requesting a second, so we'll go ahead and ramble about Route 66. Now, obviously, this cast is sponsored by the Route 66 Cafe there. McCree says don't drink their coffee. That's a lie. It's actually really good. No, I'm just kidding, guys. So the map is interesting. I don't think it's the most balanced map, personally. But at the same time, there is an inherent imbalance to asymmetric maps, and that's like the point of it, right? Because you have two sides, you have an attack and a defense. They're both allowed to set a time. They're both given that opportunity. So it does matter in the sense of that there being an imbalance. If it was perfectly balanced and both the offense and the defense had equal opportunities on the map as far as the positioning goes, then it would lead it to being imbalanced based upon the principles of this game being favored to the offense in general. So I think that this map does favor the offense in a lot of ways, but there are some really good spots that you can set up to hold. So again, a lot of teams at the beginning of the map will, sorry for banging the desk there, they will set up on the gas station right there. As you can, see a Big Earl's gas station right there. They'll set up behind that sign, and they'll go ahead and, oh, there, didn't even get, say ready. You can set up, get behind that gas station. Past that, after the first checkpoint, usually they'll set up in that center building using the that catwalk as well as that bridge over to the garage, or where you can where the cars are being repaired, etc. But let's go ahead and get into this match, guys. I'm just excited. So thank you. This is the last chance, guys. Let your friends know. Let anyone know that this is the finals of the ESL EU Cup Overwatch #1. Follow them at ESL Overwatch, please, because this cup is awesome, and it was super cool of them to let me cast this. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and without further ado, we'll actually get into it. Route 66 is going to be our map. Look at that, guys, production value. As we're going to go ahead and introduce the defensive team, we have Sharike picking up the Roadhog, Kensei on the Widowmaker. We have Anik picking up the Reaper, Cypher on a McCree. Mercy going to be played by Dicker this time. That's a little bit of a difference, guys. 425 bringing something slightly different from their normal repertoire as far as what we've seen this series goes. I haven't got to study as much of their games as I want to, and that leaves Rubicon picking up the Winston, aka the Scientist, aka everyone's currently most hated tank, even though Winston's quite fun to play. You know, you leap in and get in everyone's face, right? And you shock them and nobody likes you. RYB, Rib, I apologize. Let me double check the banners. They are not correct as I'm introducing him. Going to be picking up the offensive Hanzo. I don't know if he'll be sticking with this. We'll see. We'll see if he does. But for now, he is going to be picking up that Hanzo. We have Maditon picking up the offensive Widow. Tweety on his Reinhardt. Actually, guys, we have a variation of the Protect the President strategy. This is going to be awesome. Additonian on that on the Bastion here. What a flex player picking up a Bastion as well as support Mitrar on that Lucio. So here we go, guys. This is a slight variation of Protect the President. The original comp was coined by Cloud9. They did use a Bastion, double Reinhardt, double Widow, and a Mercy here. But this is slightly different. RYB switched to a Roadhog. So yeah, this is definitely a very different strategy. Now the benefits to having a double Reinhardt is you have twice the shield. The benefit to double Widow is you have twice the pressure in the background. But already this Roadhog might pay off as he is going to be able to maybe get a hook. No, he doesn't get a hook onto the Bastion as RYB on his own Roadhog is doing his own work in the background. Helps take out that Winston. Helps get him super low. Is going to be taken out by Shari K though, as there are 3 heroes left on the side of the defense. They're going to be able to clean up the side of the offense. Additonian switching immediately to a Mercy, and that was just a pocket strat. They were just looking to pull out of nowhere, maybe catch them off guard, but it didn't work, and so they're going to be switching back. And I was just double checking the stream. Everything seems to be going good, guys. Just want to make sure there are no issues at all, or I forgot to mute my mic or anything like that, as this is the final game. And Olba and team, although they did get wiped there with that pocket strat, they did bleed 3 heroes on the side of the defense. And in Overwatch, if you can get kills on the offense and get trades, it inherently favors you, as the defense needs more heroes naturally to be able to win fights, because you respawn with shorter run distances than the offense. So, second portion of the map here, already making great time, is the side of OWKings. RYB already building up, or Rib, sorry, building up into that whole hog. Look for that hook. Very important. What make or break Roadhog play is strictly the hooks. As I'm just gonna wait here to see what happens, guys. This whole hog, it's got absorbed by the shield. It breaks the shield, but on the side, you see that hook though. Great play by Rib. Great play by him. He's gonna be left clicking away onto that Reinhardt, but the resurrection again. Great resurrection coming out. That'll get up the offensive heroes. They're gonna look to continue here. The hook just slightly off, misses on Dicker, but Overwatch Kings looking to set a good early time here on Route 66 as the defensive side of 425 is just kind of reeling. I don't know exactly what went well on that fight per se. I want to just say it was the fact that the aggression from the side of the defense just didn't pay off. I feel like the better defensive teams right now in the meta, oh, never mind. Forget that. We have Cypher pushing in. Maditon, though, says, no, 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 sir. You're my prey. Takes him out, gets a second kill, but with 2 more, and now they're just pushing, making great time. This is unabated. Overwatch Kings stepping it up in this final game. Team kill! We get a team kill, guys, again. And what I wanted to say is that I feel like the better competitive teams right now are playing slightly more defensive setups. Now, Cloud9 is the one exception to that because they will play very aggressive defenses, but some of the better teams play more static defenses, force the offense to move into them, giving their Widow more opportunity and focus mainly on just protecting the Widow. He's going to be looking for that pick. No, that's his teammate. I apologize. The heroes that are outlined with the bright red are going to be the heroes you see with the recon visor of the offense, outlined with the blue. And look at that flank, Winston. Ooh, Anik. Does get flashbang, taking quite a bit of damage. He does have Primal Rage available to him. We're going to switch to RYB as he gets charged here. Charge actually misses in the hammer. No, no, that was the hammer from the offense. It doesn't get that much as Tweety. It might go down. Tweety does go down as the Reinhardt Sharike taking quite a bit of damage, but Additonian with the resurrection once again getting his team back up. Look for that whole hog to be ripped out any second. There's the high noon. Does he get it? No. Great barrier protecting that McCree from getting hooked during the high noon. And Cypher with the double kill. But with the double kill. Fan the hammer. Second fan the hammer. Cypher takes out Rib. And that looks like to be a stalled up offense as the defense has 4 heroes left to 5. Offense has 2. Resurrection already used. Olba getting zoned back by the Winston. And he's going to go down to the left click from Cypher. As we're going to go ahead and reset, guys. We're going to go ahead and reset. And I apologize, guys, for kind of taking some stops between the fights here. I want to rest my voice a little bit so I can make sure I get that proper hype to these awesome fights. They're just so cool. I feel like these teams are doing a very good job navigating the fights. Great crisis management, great understanding of what they need to do, but always someone taking the better initiative, making a better play. As Rib is going to be looking to break that barrier. And there's the defensive tower barrier so they can push aggressively. Whole hog getting ripped out here by Rib as he goes down to Cypher and double McCree. Good job focusing together them as we're looking at Maditon. He's going to go down. Additonian has that resurrection, gets back up Olba and the rest of his teammates. He does miss Maditon though. Flashbang. He's going to take down Kensei. That's Olba. And he's looking for another flank as we have Olba. Or sorry, that Deadeye coming out from the side of the defense. I believe that was Cypher. He doesn't get anyone with it, but Cypher does push forward. Kensei actually gets the resurrected from the side of the defense. Rubicon. Great plays by him. Enables Cypher to get up there. Gets that flashbang, gets that kill, and now the defense is stalling the offense up. Once again, gonna prevent them from being able to get this into the final section of the map and actually get a cap as the time is ticking away. The time is ticking away. Rib feeling a little bit, maybe not desperate, but they're definitely wanting a change is the way I'll say it. Switches to a Junkrat here on the offense. This isn't necessarily, oh wow, never seen this before, but it's definitely something that's uncommon, and it's definitely strong. Double Earth Shatter from the offense first, then the defense, but the defensive Earth Shatter just seems to be a step better. Olba gets 1 kill, Rib gets another, Maditon going off, defense falling apart as 3 and 4, 5 are down. Rubicon respawns, but he doesn't have the resurrection. Rib is going to push up aggressively, start spamming into that left door, prevent the defense from ever getting into any position to stop this. And it looks like, guys, we might have Overwatch Kings being able to cap it. The defense has one more chance here, as they really do need to get on to this point. They need to try to do what they can. They're pushing forward. High Noon coming out from the side of Cypher. Or no, that's Kensei. Kensei, will he get anyone with it? No, he goes down to Olba. Resurrection, though, coming out from the side of Rubicon. Does get a good one. Helps his team out, but 2 are already down. Both of the McCrees. That's not good. Again, look for Sharky. Gets charged, dies mid-charge. Rib. Tweety, Olba, side of Overwatch Kings, stepping up the stall. That's all that they have left. That's all that they have left from the side of 425, and we're going to see the time set, guys. Overwatch Kings with that switch there at the end with RYB to get the Junkrat, and great plays by them.
Play of the game.
And here we go, Maditon. Whew. He really went well, or went off there at the end. And there's that first Earth Shatter. I still think the Excuse me. The second shutter was much better. Trying to keep myself hydrated, guys, through this cast. They're awesome. I really enjoy this cast. Again, though, this is the time is 6 minutes and 8 seconds. I would give that a 55% favoring to the side of OWKings, as it isn't the easiest time to beat, but it isn't strictly the hardest time to beat. Again, I think right in the middle is about 7:30 for this map right now. I'd have to look up the statistics to give you guys a perfect answer, but 7 to 8 minutes for sure is both sides did all right. 6 minutes to 5 minutes of the offense did pretty good, and 4 minutes and earlier is the offense did very well. Sub 3 minutes is god tier, and then if you do that scale about reversed in the opposite direction, you can evaluate the defense. So I'm going to take one more quick sip of water, guys, and I will bring you the final. This is, well, okay, so if they tie, there is a tie. I guess it is up to the teams and the admins, so we'll figure that out. But according to the rules, if it is a tie, we will have a tiebreaker on Lijiang Tower, is what they decided. Another instance of that, one of the maps. But if the teams have been agreeing, which in the background it seems that they have been, to stopwatch, it's just whichever team scores faster, and we'll crown the champions between OWKings and 425 here at the ESL EU Cup for Overwatch #1. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Follow ESL's Overwatch Twitter, please, because they will be tweeting more about these tournaments if you guys are interested and you want to give love to your teams so you know when they're happening and you can follow them. Again, let me take this quick drink of water, guys, and we'll get into this awesome.
And enjoy the quiet while it lasts.
All right, guys, so water down. Voice feels a little bit better. As Mitchar picking up that Lucio Additonian on the Mercy. We're going to have a Roadhog for Rib. Tweety picking up his Reinhardt once again. Olba, I'm not sure if that's a McCree, guys, but it might be a McCree. We'll decide in a little bit. Maniton, again, on this Bastion, a little bit of a change-up, and they really do want a change-up. They can kind of cheese. They only have to hold for 6 minutes. Rubicon going to be taking up that flex roll on that Winston. We have Shari K on the Genji. Dicker on the Lucio. Kinsey going to be picking up a Widow. A second Genji for Cypher. And that leaves Anik going to be picking up the Winston. So here we go, guys. We'll go ahead and follow out one of the Genjis, since we do have a double Genji. That's a decent answer to Bastion, as you can get up in Bastion's face and deflect and potentially kill Bastion and his teammate if you kill Bastion's teammate before you kill Bastion. If you kill Bastion first, obviously it's kind of irrelevant. But my point is still standing. You can dash in, get a reflect, and there we go. Immediately just going to get in there, deflecting. They do get Maniton down. That's not good. They don't have a resurrection. Any chance you're sued. Additonian already at 50% though, getting a good charge. Olba going down as we're staying on Shari K here, as this is just absolutely critical. The plays he's making. He's onto the Mercy. He's getting kills onto the support. Oh, but he goes down to Tweety. Tweety answering back. That's what the defense needed. They needed somebody to step up. Can Tweety keep stepping up? As Cypher still gets another kill off of the back after Shari K goes down, and the offense is still pushing the payload. They're getting really close to the next checkpoint. Kinsey picking off Tweety in the back. And that's not good. If you're an OWKings fan, they're just bleeding time here. Only 55 seconds have been gone down on the clock. All right, Rib does get a kill, though. He's looking for Kinsey. Does get sniped again. Just try to heal, but Shari K takes him out, and they're just pushing in so aggressively. He does have that Dragon Blade, takes out Olba, and that should be the point here, as there is Mitchar and Additonian to try to stall it up at Additonian. Already used the Resurrection. There's the Bastion, as he's just going to jump around, double jump in the air, and use that blade and just clean him up, and this might just be play of the game right here, guys, as Shari K is going to get a quad kill. Actually, Anik steals one of them, sorry. But Shari K with a triple kill. Now a quad kill. Pushing onto this payload. Wow. Absolutely disgusting initiation push out from 425 here, as they're just looking to win this very quickly. They have 135. 4 minutes about remain on the clock, guys. This is coming down to the wire. 4 minutes remain of this entire tournament. At the end of this 4 minutes, we will have a winner of this tournament. Shari K taking quite a bit of damage from the Winston is going to go back and pick up that health pack. It looks like Kinsey wasn't happy about that. He wanted it himself, but a great deflect there. Going to deal quite a bit of damage to... Oh, but Maniton, never mind. Forget the damage that the deflect dealt, because Maniton gets the kill. Switching over to him is all actually never mind. More important to switch to... Same health pack. Quite a contested one this game. 3 heroes down on the side of the offense. Kinsey goes down. Dicker's still taking damage. Dicker will fall. Anik has forced to retreat, as Maniton is the one shooting him at him down. They've gone ahead and burned 2 minutes onto the clock, guys. 4 minutes remain. 4 minutes remain. Actually, technically less, but still. Anik looking for the kills as they really do need to get as many as they possibly can here. Olba answering Sharike going down. Cypher, if he goes down, that's absolutely huge. We need to follow Rubicon here as it's critical that he gets this resurrection. He's looking to go for it too. Pops him right now. Is he going down? He will go down. Additonian is down. Rib is getting super low himself, but he does have that primal rage. If he gets any lower, he's trying to get down Anakin. Well, we do have Cypher popping up that Dragon Blade, looking for more kills. 4 are down on the side of Overwatch Kings, guys. 2 minutes, 40, 50 seconds used. Cypher looking for the spawn camp. If he could get the spawn camp right now, they might be able to bleed enough time to just get a free checkpoint and get it really early on, but Cypher might go down. He might be making the mistake of the game as Sharike does go down, and that's not good. If they can't keep the momentum here, it's going to be really hard for them to actually win this game. High Noon coming out. Olba! Olba, yes! Olba, that's what Overwatch fans were looking, or Overwatch Kings fans were looking for. That Deadeye was what they needed to stall it up here. 3 minutes, 19 seconds, and this game is coming down absolutely wire. Defense has a hold. They have the payload around the cover, so the offense can't actually use the payload as a mechanism to defend or hide behind, or to use it as additional pushing potential. Guys, this game is just crazy right now. Oh, he takes quite a bit of damage from that fan from Cypher. There's the off defensive down barrier. They're pushing in. Anik using that Death Blossom. It's not getting that much as Maniton. He's the one with the kills. Anik getting the kills. Maniton with 2. Olba with 1. Tweety with 1. Rib with 1. Team kill again. Overwatch King stepping it up at the last possible moment. Only 2 minutes and 5 seconds remain on the possible time to score. Since both teams internally have been agreeing to stopwatch, it might just be mathematically impossible at this point. I mean, yes, it is probably possible, but we're gonna need to see a whole nother level of step up from 425 right now. There's the sound barrier coming out. Great fan the hammer. Great fan the hammer. Yeah, Olba pushing in, trying to do what he can. Cypher. Oh, he gets popped off the edge. Actually, no. Does he live? He rolled. Great roll from him, actually. We didn't catch that, but he did roll back onto the high ground. But the flashbang into the back of the Reinhardt. Deadeye coming out from Maniton. Does he get enough with that? No. Oh, never mind. That was Cypher does get a kill with that. Multiple defensive heroes down, and it looks like 425, breath of fresh air. Last breath of hope, last hope in this game, as they need to keep the payload moving. They can't stop at all. They need to keep going. If they ever lose any momentum with this payload, they risk completely losing this game in the tournament. It's a best of 1, guys. Time's already set, 6:05. 5 minutes ticked away on the clock so far. We'll follow Cypher out here. Cypher looks to get more kills, or looks to get a few picks for his team here and open up the map. But if he can't do that, oh man, it's going to be hard. 2 ultimates on the side of the defense here. Olba with the Deadeye. Tweety with that Primal Rage. Flashbang going, trying to take out Tweety. He does. Oh, Additonian! Additonian goes down. That's not good. That is not good. The offense has already only lost 1. They're gonna bleed 3. No! Overwatch Kings seems to be making a critical mistake here. Tweety's the only one left on his team alive right now with that Primal Rage, and he's gonna go down. Guys, we might be seeing the fall apart. 30 seconds remain. They can't lose any second with it. Notice how all 5 of them are on it. And they're all of Overwatch Kings is just switching to pure Tracer here. The Kensei uses the early Death Blossom to do what he can to stop any heroes from getting out on it. They need to just contest it at any point that they can. If they contest it for any second, it could just be the game. 10 seconds, 15 seconds remain. Dicker popping that ultimate as they're switching to the double May to use the immunity contesting. Immunity contesting is something that they can use here, but Anik getting so many kills, it's contested. A team kill! A team kill! Will they get it in time? 2, 1. We're gonna have to see an official time, guys. I can't trust my own stopwatch. I can't trust it, but no, it's contested! It's contested! Will it be in time? Wow, this game. GG's. Well played, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, that game, guys. I don't even know what to say. Olba. It has to be that triple kill in the second section of the map. Yep. This is it, guys. This is what gave them actually a chance in that middle portion of the map to have a chance of holding and maybe having a time that might be enough to win this game. I didn't stop it in time, but it looked like 6:05, 6:03, and official is 6:12. 6:12 versus 6:05. Well, guys, that does it. 6:08. Even closer. Yeah, no, that was a 4-second finish, guys. Again, this was the ESL Overwatch EU Cup #1. Overwatch Kings is going to take it over 425 by literally 4 seconds in the finals. I can't say thank you enough to ESL for letting me cast these. If you guys had troubles buffering this video, I just want to quickly plug my YouTube, youtube.com/user/DotaRaptors. I have a playlist for this cup. I will be uploading this, so if you want to go back and watch it, and you want to watch it in your own quality that fits your needs, you can go ahead and do it there. I'll have it uploaded as soon as possible. But mainly, thank you, ESL. Follow them on Twitter at ESL Overwatch. They're the ones responsible for this. They're the ones who put this together. Follow the teams. Check them out. At OWKings is the winning team. If you want to check them out on Twitter, they have their own Twitters as well. And but yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming out and watching. I can't really say it enough. It means a lot to me personally, and it means a lot to, I know, the players and to the tournament admins. What an absolutely amazing game. I enjoyed casting it. I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, if you have any feedback for the admins of the tournament, check them out on Twitter at ESL Overwatch, or go to their website, ESL Gaming, and follow through into play.esl.gaming into the Overwatch content. You can reach out to people there and give your feedback. And if you guys have any thoughts about my casting, commentary, or you want to see me do more commentary, please follow my Twitter, give me a shout out, let me know what you think, and check out the YouTube if you guys are interested in analysis videos, or if you're interested in watching these casts again. Until then, thank you so much. This was OWKings versus 425. OWKings takes it 3-2 in the finals, barely winning it out in 4 seconds of map time. I'm DotaRaptors, at DotaRaptors at Twitter, otherwise known as RaptorZ. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and thank you so much to ESL for letting me cast. I'm going to kick it to some music, and enjoy the evening, friends and fam.